Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to describe you how you can start modeling PCB case using Autodesk Fusion 360. So here you can see I had modeled these two PCB top and bottom part of this PCB. This is a Raspberry Pi 4, and for this I had made this casing using Autodesk Fusion 360 software. So I will show you also the model. This is how it looks like. So this is my model. You can see this is the top part and this is the bottom part, and this is the Raspberry Pi 4, and here is a DC fan that is for the cooling of this PCB. So this is today I'm going to show you. So if you also want to make such kind of model, or if you want to learn the Fusion 360, I request you all to follow along my video till the last, and there are lots of tips and tricks I'm going to discuss today. So okay, let's get started. Hello guys. So I had divided this complete tutorial in some particular steps or some stepwise process that you have to follow to make your workflow process easier. So here you can see to start modeling for the PCB enclosure, first we have to find the 3D model of our PCB for which we are going to design the enclosure. So here you can see for this is my Raspberry Pi 4 model that I had downloaded from the GrabCAD website, or you can also find it on the Thingiverse website. So here I will show you. This is the GrabCAD website. Here someone has made this 3D model for this Raspberry Pi, and I can download these files for free without any cost, and I can use it in my modeling process. So here you can see I had used it in my modeling process. Also the same way we can find a DC fan that we are going to use for the cooling. So the one thing important thing you have to take care is you have to find the scale model, that is the 1:1 model. So uh, it will be easy for you to means use in your modeling process. What the second step is to whenever you will find all the components. So here you can see I had downloaded all the components. So these are the two components that I had used in my modeling process. One is the DC fan, other is the Raspberry Pi 4. So these are the two components that I'm going to use in my 3D model. So I had already downloaded it and kept in a folder. So the second step is to I will upload all the components model in Fusion 360. So here you can see I will just select my Fusion 360 desktop shortcut icon. I will right click and will click on the open. At the instant I will click on the open, the Fusion 360 will launch. So I had launched my Autodesk Fusion 360. So this is my toolbar, user interface of Fusion 360. The above is my toolbar. So one thing strictly I'm going to follow in this video is that I'm not going to use any shortcut. I am completely going to use all the toolbars available here and all the tools from this toolbar. So you can follow along the video very easily and you will not miss anything. So first we have to do is we have to upload our components that we had downloaded from the GrabCAD website. So I will just go to the here this show data panel. So here you can see I have different folders already here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder here. So I will just click on this create a new folder. I will rename my folder as PCB enclosure design. So I had created this new folder and I will click enter. It is as simple as creating a new folder in Windows. So I will just go inside that folder and I will click on this upload icon and will click here on the select files, and I will navigate to my folder components that I had kept on my desktop. So here is my components. I will select all the components and will click open. The instant I will click open, it is showing that these are the two components that I want to upload to Fusion 360. The one is, you can see the here also they had shown the sizes. So I will just click on upload. So at the instant I had clicked on upload, it has started uploading. So we have to wait for a few minutes. So here you can see that I had uploaded all the two components in my Autodesk Fusion 360 panel. So now I'm going to insert these two components into current design space. So whenever you start Fusion 360, there is already default drawing will be open. So you just have to save it and rename it with a new name. So I will rename it as PCB enclosure and we'll click on this save. The instant you will click on the save icon, it will get saved to your folder that is open currently. So here you can see this is the design file that I had saved. Now I'm going to insert these two components into this PCB included design file. So I will just select the component and will make a right click and will click on the insert into current design. So here you can see that I had inserted this Raspberry Pi into my current drawing space, design space. So now I'm going to reorient this Raspberry Pi 4 into my drawing space. So I will just reorient it. I will rotate it 90 degree. Here I had rotated it 90 degree, and I will make sure that it is at the origin of my uh, drawing space. So it is at the origin, so I will just move it little bit above from my origin. So I had moved it above 5 mm from my origin. I can also put the numbers here if you want to move, or we can also drag it this arrow up and down, or this arrow right and left, or we can rotate it using this circle. So we'll just kept it lit 5 mm and we'll click on OK. So here you can see I had inserted this Raspberry Pi into my current design space. The next thing we are going to insert this is the DC fan that I am going to insert it to current design. The same way we'll do this. Right click on the component and click on this insert into current design. So here you can see that it is overlapping our PCB board. So we will also reorient this fan so that it is not overlapping. So I will move it a little bit higher, maybe 15 mm. So I had moved it 15 mm above and we'll take it a little bit right. So somewhere here we are going to keep our DC fan. So we can also bring it a little bit lower also. So we'll just write minus 3 mm, minus, okay, minus 2 mm. So we'll keep our fan here somewhere here and we'll click OK. Here we had placed our two of the components in our design space and also reoriented these two respect to the origin. So now what I'm going to tell you is a little bit about the tools, toolbars and settings. So the first thing here you can see this is the our navigation panel. From here you can navigate around your model. So this is the free orbit where you can orbit around your model. The next is the look at where you can go to a normal to any surface. When you click on this you can go to the normal of that surface. And the third is here you can see this is the pan icon from which you can pan your 3D model around your space, and these are the zoom icons. And from here we can change our display settings, like if you want to see wireframe view of our model we can change it to wireframe, or if you want to change to shaded we can change it to shaded. So these are the few settings that you can play around with and check out. And the other things that are these are the above you can see all the tools that we are going to use to create our 3D model. So the first is to create a sketch. So we can create a sketch from which we can make our 3D model. The other tools are like extrude tools, sweep tools, hole tools, rectangular pattern tools, and these are all the tools that we will navigate all the tools as we progress to our modeling process. So these are the user interface of our Fusion 360. The next is to the important things are whenever we are started modeling we have to keep ensure that our unit is correct. To check our unit we'll go here and we'll click on this small icon. Here you can see our unit currently is millimeter. We can also change our unit by clicking here. We can select our different unit systems, but we are going to use a millimeter, so we'll keep it same and we'll click cancel. And the next thing we have to check is we can select our the top this is the PCB enclosure top level file. So we'll select here and we'll right click, and here we have to keep ensure that do not capture design history, this must be off. So currently it is here you can see this is our design history, so it is on, so it is good for us. If it is off you just go here, right click and click here. So if let me show you how I will do this. So if I will click here, the design history will be gone. So whatever the tools we are going to use, we don't have any track for that it was what step what tools we had used. So the keep tracking we have to make sure that this design capture history must be on. So in this tutorial this was up to here, and in the next tutorial we are going to start our modeling process around this PCB case. So follow through my next tutorial, and please put your comments that you have learned something or not, or if you want to suggest me something, please put me in the comments or like my videos. Thank you.